Pull up a stool at the One Star Bar in Bear Lake, and Chub Frank will point to the photo on the wall. Eldora's World 100, 2004. The night the Pennsylvania workhorse beat the biggest names in dirt late models, and the One Star logo became a calling card across the country. The trophy was heavy. The chip on his shoulder was heavier, and that's exactly how he liked it.
We also heard a story from Squirt Johns about you even just, what's the term, packing the track?
Yeah, we did a lot of packing the track.
What's that mean to the layperson? What's that?
Jerry Chub Frank, born January 22nd, 1962, Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, grew up 15 minutes from Stateline Speedway. His father, Jerry Frank, helped build and co-own Stateline in 1956, and later Ariez. So Chub literally grew up on clay. First laps in a Packer truck, first races in a spectator car, and a career forged in the hum of graders and air wrenches. Around Bear Lake, the family name wasn't just on the mailbox, it was poured into the guardrail posts. Walk the pits at Stateline or Erie's, and you'll spot two haulers orbiting each other, Chub Frank and Boom Briggs, cousins, co-workers, sometimes co-conspirators. Chub's shop builds, Boom's transport moves. Both outfits trade notes like neighbors swapping tools. When national tours swing north, they're often parked tailgate to tailgate, comparing bar angles and tire temps.
Chub, man, oh man, we finally got to come back to this great shop of yours.
In the 1990s and early 2000s, Chub hammered the Northeast, Stateline Saturdays, Ariez Sundays, plus ULMS in Pennsylvania and New York specials. But the big leap came when the World of Outlaws late models relaunched in 2004 and the so-called Dirty Dozen hit the road. Chub wasn't just on the roster, he was in the fight. Motels, midweek fixes, and the no-frills discipline of a family-run team.
Chub Frank and the kind of a resurgence, if you will.
Results stacked up. 16 career World of Outlaws wins, from Lernerville, April 23, 2004, to KC Atomic, August 22, 2009, plus runner-up in the 2007 standings. The nickname Chubzilla wasn't just a t-shirt, it was a mood, especially in 2007, when the green and white wrap stalked the front stretch of night after night. The World 100 win in 2004 still anchors the resume. Eldora has a way of testing more than horsepower. It tests patience, nerve, and the ability to run that gray line without blinking. Chub did, and the globe came home to Bear Lake.
There's no doubt about it. 2014 was a bounce-back year for Chub Frank.
Listen to him pre-race, and you'll hear the cadence of a shop foreman. Bar split, deck height, how much the track will fall off after hot laps. Chub Frank Racing is a business as much as a team. The One Star loads finished pieces, not shiny ones, and that's by design. Not every chapter is a confetti shower. Chub has taken some wild rides, including a flip at Freedom Motorsports Park captured by a fan camera, and another red flag tumbler at Lernerville during Firecracker Weekend 2022. In both cases, he climbed out, went back to the trailer, and talked about fixing bent metal like it was another Tuesday.
With Chub Frank Racing, and I noticed first off, last night, almost every late model that was at the racetrack had a Chub Frank Racing sticker on it, so apparently you help a lot of racers out of this shop.
If you race late models long enough, you pass through Chub Frank Racing for a spindle, a setup idea, or a story. The doors in Bear Lake have been a crossroads for decades, a place where touring pros and local lifers swap information over coffee and parts bills. The vibe is half machine shop, half museum, old panels, a cracked bell housing, and one globe that says Eldora still matters. Racing is family here in the literal sense. Chub is cousin to Boom Briggs, a relationship that shows up in shared halls and Friday night bench racing. He married Mary Teresa Gramone Frank in 2001, a fixture in the pits and on the road, who sadly passed in May 2025. The family threads run through the grandstands, through the CFR shop, and through every Saturday night kid who grew up hearing the One Star warm-up. For 14 consecutive seasons, he chased the World of Outlaws full-time, rig miles, triple 20 catnaps, and Wednesday gearbox rebuilds. In 2018, Chub stepped away from the full tour points chase. Not from racing, just from the hamster wheel that turns June into a blur. Since then, it's been selective schedules, local wins, and mentoring the next set of travelers buying their first motel torque wrench. Even now, the old instincts flare. In June 2024 at Lernerville's Firecracker opener, Chub ran second to Jonathan Davenport in a prelim, his best Firecracker finish in years, and proved the hands and the head are still there. The stopwatch doesn't care about odometers. Numbers don't miss. World 100 winner, 2004, 16 World of Outlaws wins, hundreds of features across the Northeast. But the legacy is bigger than math. A family that built a racetrack, a shop that never closes, and a driver who turned blue-collar relentlessness into a national calling card. In Bear Lake, that's how you spell legend. 1 star, not 5.